Species7 here. Welcome back to the channel. Ooh, we'll make it just in time here. And welcome back to FS22. Yes, indeed, we are here on the Silver Run Forest. Now, we're doing a contract for a local lady, mooing up her field and tethering and windrowing and baling and collecting and selling. Yes, indeed, all for one lovely fixed fee. Now, I have, as I said I would, finished with the windrowing. So now we're going to go and grab a baler and make quick work of turning a bunch of loose hay into tightly packed cylinders. Now, last time I missed the turn. I think I want to go here. Yep. And this is a weird intersection. There's absolutely no marking to show you there's a turn in that direction. But, oh yeah, there is. I just about got plowed by traffic going through here. Okay, so let's return. Oh, that, I was expecting it to brake real sharp, and it barely turned at all. Okay. But I guess it's, fairly long. So it's going to give it a bit bigger arc. There we go. Ooh. Sorry. Alright, so this is the baler. Oh, bear mirror. I've only used the big baler that we had the last time by this company. The self-propelled one. That's what I was trying to think of. Well, let's have a look here, shall we? I'm stuck. Yeah. Got a pocket caught on the end of the, we looked at this thing often enough. Oh yeah. It's, definitely pretty basic little, wide pickup. I hope so. That always helps. I wonder if it's got the little kick-up thing at the end like the big baler did. Oh, one way to find out. Let's get down there. How are we doing for fuel? Oh, well, yeah, we're good. We can at least get this mission. Oh, besides, this isn't even my tractor. Why am I worried about filling it with diesel? I mean, you know. As long as I've got enough to finish the job, burn it freely. Burn it like you stole it. Okay, let's just go do this. Hope everybody's having themselves a wonderful day. It's actually only about a couple hours later than when I did the last episode. So yeah, it's still a Thursday morning here on the cold and foggy Sunshine Coast of British Columbia, Canada, in case you were wondering where that is. Man, that's such a bright seat color. Wow. I have red and black seat covers in my car. But I'll tell you, the red just ain't that red. That's got an intensity that makes you remember what you had for breakfast. Know what I mean? No? That's good. That's probably very good. Alright, the headland's at the other end. Dang it. That's what I wanted to start with. Oop, I just drove on somebody else's field. Probably the same lady I'm doing this job for. Now I'm driving the wrong way down the road. Oh, God, species, get it together, man. Oh, well, that's not good. I'm gonna have to sneak over the train tracks. Yeah. Go, dude, go. There we are. Nothing to see here. Move along. Alright, well, see just how good this pickup is. Down it goes. I know it's reserved for contract work. Thank you very much. Zoom. I hope it's got a better beeper than the big one. Oh, there we go. Lovely. And is it Y to open it? I hope so. It is. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, kind of raised off the ground a bit, eh? Ooh, that sucks. There's not really any kind of indicator. Like with, I think every other baler I've used in this game, there's, you know, a thump or a little rock to the tractor or something else when it actually drops the bale down. But I'm going to look at it closely this time, because the entire baler actually lifted up. So yeah, it's definitely got a different something going on there. So when we dump it this time, I'm going to come out of cab view and we'll have a closer look. Alright, get her backer up a couple of feet. Let's jump out. Okay. Oh, I see. Interesting. Well, they're pretty tiny little bales, aren't they? Oh, yeah. It does give it a kick. Cool. Well, I like this little baler. I do. Well, if we actually get to a point where we're having to bale things, this might just be worth our while. Now, I wonder, are you serious? Oh, these are tiny bales, man. Let's go in here. Can we set... Oh, bale size. Yeah, they are the smallest currently. That's going to play to our advantage. It is. Because I think... if, like they used to... I haven't done contracts in 22. This is going to be my very... well, it's not the first one. Those cutting down the dead log things were my first one. Huh. But if they're like they used to be, and they actually give you a little bit of leeway, you know, like you might have the contract completes and you've still got, you know, 2,000 liters of grain in the trailer. Well, you could go and sell that, because once the contract completes, it's yours. So if they do that with this, we'll keep a close eye on it as we unload, and you know what I mean? We might get a couple of bales either for us to keep or sell. So, sure. Okay, I can dig that. Alright, I guess we don't need drone mode anymore. Let's jump back in and do the job up proper. Yeah, these small bales are going to drive me nuts though, because we're stopping every 3 feet. 4,500 liters, still. I can't help but remember that bales were 4,000 liters. Like the square ones and stuff. So, did that close? It did, okay. Yeah, you don't feel it at all. Well, that's the first baler that's done that. Well, it's not too terrible. We're only going to get a couple of bales a row. Okay, it's a reasonably quick turnaround. And the width seems pretty good so far. I haven't noticed it leaving a lot of, you know, sort of side hay showing whatever. And oh, don't roll down the road into the river, please. You hanging in there? Yeah, until I close it and it gives it that little kick, right? Can I see over the top? No. Well, I gotta know. No, good stuff. Because there's a little bit of a whoopty there, let me tell you. I could sure tell with the tractor that we were downhill in her. And a little bit back. Out you get. You can hear the thump. Okay, so there is a tell. It's just an audio one rather than a visual movement of the tractor. Oh, that's cool. Definitely very quick. Oh, I guess I should wait till it's... I don't know if it'll start picking up before it's fully closed. Okay, now we gotta hope we don't slam into these bales at the top of the rows. Yeah, I'm not noticing it leaving anything like that. That's what I left from the actual windrower, right? That's not the baler. So yeah, it's darn good little baler. I like it. As I said, if we reach a point where we may own these fields, that's what I want to look at. What would it take for us to own one of these nice little fieldies? Let's go to X mode. It's sort of right across the road from us, isn't it? Well, I mean, there is fields across the road. Those aren't the ones we're on. So it looks like it's mostly these fields down here, right? 95. Oh no, that's my balance. Value 92,000. Okay. Well, that's only 50K for that one. Huh. And this is the one that we're on. Oh, there's a lot more land there, though, isn't there? Yeah, it's well out of our range. But that... Huh. We'll have to have a look at that, because that's not bad. I mean, 50K. We could make that pretty quick, I think, selling woohooed. Now, what's got me curious... with all this deadwood stuff that's around, what do we actually get for ways to turn it into chips is what I'm looking for. Just get that right out. Let's see, I don't see anything. I really wish they'd give you instead of having to do this. Barrel factory. Huh. pet accessories? Oh, these are all platinum expansion ones. I see. Barrel factory, okay. Furniture, yeah. Flooring, interesting. Iron furnace. Oh, right, there's a mine shaft here, isn't there? Paper, cool. Pet accessories, right on. Can we build cat trees? We can, look at that, there's a cat tree. Right on. That's what we should set our sights on. Dog houses and cat trees. What? Art accessories? Easels and... nah, no thanks. A shingle factory? Well, there's a good BC kind of industry. We've had shingle mills here for years. In fact, the name of one of the biggest restaurants in town is the Shingle Mill, just because that's what it used to be. A wood turner. Oh, just for making rails and bowls and lathed products. I see. It's not what I'm looking for. Nothing new in the greenhouse market. Yeah. Critterinos. Anything new in the bees? No, there's some pretty cheap ways to get into it, I suppose. It's odd looking beehive. Huh. $6,600 for a single hive. Wow. Anyway, okay. That didn't help me at all. So I'm going to assume there must be a place on the map and that we have to transport them whole. Or there may be a machine for doing it. Now I know there is in mods, but I don't know if there's anything new added with the platinum that will make chips. Because as far as I know from, like I said, I'm Canadian, I'm supposed to know this stuff. But as far as my knowledge extends, deadfall and trees that are in the condition these are, standing dead upright, in other words, dried out, yeah, aren't of much value as a log because of the different things that are done with logs. Like, you can't make paper out of it because generally the cellular structure is pretty much garbage. You know, it's dried out, it's broken down, it's been, whoa. Yeah, these little bushes, I don't know what the, oh, I'm not allowed. I'll give you not allowed. I can't get that one. I'm just gonna do this one. No. Yeah, I'm not a fan of those. That's the second piece of equipment, and it didn't. You saw that, like, it was about to start completely spiraling out of control. It's not like it was just thumped up against it like a tree. It was about to do really bad things to us. So. I forgot. That was a pretty sketchy road, that last one we did. what you get. Yeah, there's another one of them sketchy little bushes. Well, it might be the same one, actually. Either way, I hate it. Alright, let's carry on here. This is a fairly long contract. You know, it's not like a harvesting contract where, you know, zzz, 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 up and down the field, and, you know, once you get that last row done, you're done. This is a multi-step. What are we getting paid for this? Better be huge dollars, man. Tree transport, deadwood, baling. Well, 15K less 600 something, I believe, for the equipment rental. So, yeah. Well, I suppose, you know, we're on real time. It's only taken us a couple hours. Oops. Dang. Oh, man. Alright, I gotta do the drone thing. Oh, okay, I made it. That's just about perfect. Sure, let's do a couple. Yeah, see the last one, I kind of came up short. Yeah. Oops. Give it a kick. Boot. Nice. Or I started too quick. It wasn't completely closed. That's a possibility as well. Seems to give that little kick so that it doesn't actually catch it with the edge of the, because of the shape of that top. I think that's what it is, so it doesn't catch it with the top. Because, man, that would really piss you off if you had to get out of your second or third bale and, you know, open the thing and jimmy back and forth with your tractor till it shook out all the way far enough. Yeah. I think that's probably why that's there. God. Yeah, see this, even though this isn't the prettiest of windrows, it's still grabbing all them little jaggy bits off the edge. So yeah. It's not false advertising on the side of this machine. It does in fact have a wide pickup. And I guess the advantage of these smaller bales, you're not going to flip your front loader over trying to pick more than one of them up off the ground. So I would imagine the next size up would be, what, 6,000 liters then? Okay, that's getting steep. Whee! Yeah, no reason to do a headland on this end. Holy cow, man. I'm gonna tell you, there's a few more rows here than I kind of figured going in. That's okay. think she'll be happy with the job that we're doing. Like I said, she didn't specify a bale size, so she's getting the default. And it ain't gonna be my fault. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's carry on. Ooh, this one's going to be awfully close to the edge. Let's drive her back a bit. So I guess ultimately what they want you to do is rebuild that rollery coaster thing, huh? We'll have to see how that fits in with us building pet toys. After all, we have an agenda. And there's an issue. Okay. And once again, we'll just deke over to the next row, then we can just bump that out of the way of the tractor when we come back up that row. And that should work fine. Or the tractor will roll up on top of it, and I'll just sit here and shake my head in misery. You never know till you try. Really? Well, you're definitely going back a ways. Took her a sec to settle down there. So I know we just sort of jumped right into here. You know, didn't do like a map tour or a guide of all the new implements and that sort of thing, but there's more than enough channels out there who make their bread and butter by doing absolute no effort things like that. I mean, who have all that things sort of covered. Ooh, you are gonna make the whole thing, are you? Jeez, that's gonna be a little bit awkward. So yeah, with the death of my other map, it just seemed like, you know, jumping in and actually testing it the way I used to do mod testing. When everybody says, oh, why don't you do a mod review? I'm like, well, I do. I buy the thing, I hook it up to a tractor. If it doesn't work, I go, this is crap. What more do you want in a review? You know? Really? So yeah, I thought we would just leap in and start playing the thing. There goes that train again. It's another thing, it's been a long minute since the last map I played that had trains running on it. Normally I either turn them off, providing you can find a convenient place to park them. I do turn the jump to trains off, and it is turned off on this one as well. Yeah, there's a couple of bales out here. She should be pretty happy. She's gonna get to... Oh, she's not stocking her barn with it, though. We have to sell these off for her. Well, that's right. And at a particular place, so she must have some kind of a deal set up, I guess. Or maybe a contractual commitment, I don't know. Can't imagine that there'd be much of it left after paying our section off, but there you go. You know, maybe it's... Oh, there we go. Maybe it's just a set of circumstances that keeps her from having her regular hands do it. I don't know. Didn't ask for the background story. Just clicked accept on the email and showed up. The gear was there, so here we go. Well, okay, I did look her up and make sure she was legit, but, you know, that's just due diligence. It's enough contractors don't pay people off. Don't need them wasting my time with it. In fact, here's a real life fact for you. Most of the big mall here in town was built by contractors that never got paid. But I don't imagine that's a very unique story, to be honest with you. And I do still see an occasional local article about a contractor that hasn't been paid for their work. And that's a shame, because sometimes when that happens, it completely devastates, you know. It ends the livelihood of the person who did it and leaves them staggeringly in debt because they've likely bought on credit many supplies, and you know, a bunch of workers that need paid, you name it. Go from being a successful business to a tiny mark in the history book really quick. Well, this is certainly taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Oh, you're only 94% full. Between the beeping and the running to the end of the row, there we go. I thought, ooh, that's pretty much going to lay that right out on the road. Oh, there's not much we can do. Hopefully that's part of our property as well. Now, we do have a rather big loan limit available to us. I don't have any mods loaded. Well, actually, I can't say that. I have the, I can't remember the name of it now. But it's like the console for FS22. Right? This. Oh. Well, that's convenient. That also takes screenshots. Well, hopefully they're not uploading them to Steam, because that's a pretty boring Steam screenshot. But this stuff, and it allows you to do things like hide your HUD and change your time scales. And you can set and remove money here, but yeah. Collectibles. Oh, like my dog. Buggers. But I don't have like just the money mods, or even the government subsidy mod, which I normally run. So, but I have a high loan limit. I've got the mod that allows us to borrow up to 10 mil. Because I figured, I mean, you know, we did pretty darn good on our last farm. And if we hadn't just lost it in a bad deal and a piece of tack, we'd have a few million to start this with. I probably wouldn't be doing contracts for random women of questionable character. I see Old Man 102 has started a series on this map, which is kind of surprising. I didn't think he did much in the way of playing Giants maps, considering that he designs his own. But yeah, there's a link in the description below if you want to check out his channel. Well, take his commentary on this particular episode with a grain of salt, I did. Somebody who's been playing Farm Sim since FS09. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to get into it. I had to pretend it was funny. Okay, let's carry on. So last time I checked, she still had this contract marked at only 20%. That's when I finished the windrowing. You know, I think we're a little further along than that, you know what I mean? Still says 20%. Jeez. Makes you feel like you've been doing an awful lot of work for not an awful lot of gain. And yeah, I realize I could jump cut this and I could pick up one bale and then pick up the last bale and you people wouldn't have to suffer through any of this, but I gotta tell you, quite honestly, I am so tired of YouTube gaming channels where, you know, you specifically watch the video because it says it's episode 1. You know, it's a game you're interested in, or, you know, something you don't have or may have just gotten or whatever, and it's just this random pile of jump cuts as the story moves forward, you know, and it just, yeah. You know, that's not a Let's Play. It's a highlight reel. You know what I mean? Like, it is. Call it what it is. It's not a Let's Play. This is exactly that. All its foibles and mistakes and you name it. And it's not because I'm too lazy to edit. Do you realize how easy editing is on modern software? Seriously. It's, you know, it's a matter of play the part, click the pause button, click a thing that looks like a pair of scissors, you know. Now that's a separate chunk from the rest of everything else, and you can do what you want with it, and you can do that all over your videos. You know, stringing them together isn't a matter of matching frames, it's a matter of drag and dropping things. You know, it's just, yeah. But I don't consider, you know, showing 3 frames of bailing and then 2 frames of driving down the road with the baler and then 3 frames of, you know, whatever the next step, and yeah, it drives me nuts. It truly does. You know, it's my own little beef, but, well, since I can't eat beef anymore, I might as well at least use it as a complaint tool, or whatever. Alright, let's carry on. Man, are we ever gonna get this finished? Oops. Missed another little chunk there. Now, is this the piece for 50 grand? No, that was up here. Okay. Ooh, had me going there for a moment. What's this little piece? Oh, that's part of this whole thing, and we don't come anywhere close to it. It was actually that one. Alright. So, I can't say, because that ain't worth it. There's not much I can do with that. But I see. That's not a bad chunk of land over there. And then that long field there is a part of that $120-some thousand, $30,000, whatever it is deal. So, yeah. Beyond our range, unless, like I said, we want to pull a loan, which I don't really want to do. So I suppose if I bought... Well, again, this field is a bit too expensive. But I was going to say, if we bought this one and left it as grass, we could probably consider getting into cow farming. But that's an awful expensive thing to try at the beginning of the game. You know. It can be done, I'm sure, if you're doing it on maps where you're, you know, pulling in 500,000 liters of grass product every cut. We are actually getting there. So yeah, I wish I remember where that little wooden doggo was. Because nothing seemed to interact, and then, you know, I forgot the one interaction key unique to this game, R. Yeah, apparently that's what picks them up. So. Darn. We could have been sitting at 140,000 instead of 95. Well, 145 technically, but yeah. Move. There you go. Gotta love them VTOL crows, eh? They're quite a thing. Oh, this is another one of these piddly little rows. You get to do 90% of it without getting a whole ale. Cool. And it's so inconsistent because of the difference in size between the mower, and then as each implement went down, by the time we got to the windrower, it wasn't collecting the entire contents of all three tractors' mowers, like the front mower and the two rears. You know, you'd be getting half of what the rears had put out plus the front, and some of them not the front, but you'd be getting only from the rears and that sort of thing. So yeah, quite a variance actually. This one obviously got the center row, but you can see the one next to us there. It's half this size. So it probably didn't get any of the front mower's grass. Don't forget. Okay. Alright, like I say, this next row should be a breeze because it's just thin. So we started at 5%, see how far we get. So normally we'd be dropping a bale around here. Not this time. We're going to get all the way to the third set. Ooh, and then some. Almost the whole row. No, third set. Okay. So you can see what a difference there is in some of these windrows. Looks like the last one's a full row, so cool. Alright, let's get it done. Like I said, that was a little more than I thought originally. This field didn't feel all that big considering what we were dealing with on the last farm. And I mean, those fields weren't big compared to some of the maps. But banana for breakfast 5 hours ago. It's starting to wear off. Well, not quite 5 hours ago. It's only 9:45. So 4 hours and 45 minutes. Yeah, I don't know. I'm one of these weird people that, even though I'm retired and my time is my own, I still get up at 5 o'clock every freaking morning now. Oh yeah, see the difference? We're already got another one made. Alright, well, I don't know. Well, we'll see, I guess. I'm not sure. I don't think this baler has the, spit out extras feature. So I think whatever's left here is going to be sort of donation level. And there's a fair chunk of it. Yeah. Okay. That's it. Let's make sure that we get her raised up. Find the exit. I don't really want to drag this across the train tracks. That was a little bit, a wee bit daft. Yeah, now he looks. Alright guys, I'm going to return this and grab the collector. So next time around, we will collect all of those up and drag them off to market. And finally finish this contract. So, thank you for joining me here today. Have yourselves an absolutely wonderful day. Smack that like button once or twice, and ciao.